Good morning. Good morning. Oh, that's a bit close, isn't it? Welcome to this New Year's Day meditation. I'm just realizing the light behind me is not so great. The one above my head kind of makes me look like I have a halo. Maybe as long as my head blocks it from your view, it won't be too bad. I'm not in my yoga studio this morning where I normally practice and record these sessions. Out of respect for the others living in my house. It's very early in the morning, 7 o'clock here. I still have my tree up, you can see, from the holidays. I usually take it down on January 6th, Epiphany, which is also my birthday. So, welcoming the new year in with light. So, this morning, this is going to be a short meditation. This is my practice every day around this time, actually. A little bit earlier is usually when I'm meditating. I usually finish right around 7 a.m. And forgive my voice, I hope it holds out today. I'm just getting over this, whatever the cold is this year that's going around. But let's get started. So for this morning's meditation, just get comfortable wherever you are. Traditionally, for meditation, and I'm going to try and keep blocking that light with my head. We practice seated with a long spine, so we want to be lifted up. We want to lengthen through the spine. We want to create some symmetry in the body and an openness across the chest so that we can breathe. We will do a little bit of centering around the breath today. So you want to make sure you can breathe freely. You're not caving in or constricting your front body or your back body. I'm just sitting in a chair today. You're welcome to sit on the floor if that's how you practice, on a cushion. If you're really not feeling well and you still want to practice, of course, you're welcome to lay down and practice. Oftentimes when we recline, it just kind of makes us fall asleep. So if you do want to recline, make sure that your back is supported in some way and your head and your neck, of course, and that you're warm enough. So get comfortable. The idea is that we are able to sit with ease and comfort, and we're not sitting here the whole time thinking about how uncomfortable we are. So, of course, discomfort may come up throughout the practice, but the idea is to begin with a sense of ease. So on New Year's Day, and really, whenever we do these meditations where there's this idea of new beginnings, I always like to remind people that, there's a lot of tradition, personal or cultural, around starting anew on New Year's, in the beginning of the year, right? It's an opportunity for a fresh start, which can be exciting. New Year's Eve, you may have traditions. I certainly do, where I clean my whole house. I get rid of all the old junk, everything that's in the way, all the hurdles, everything that is old. And we do some ceremony around that, letting go of that and then bringing in the new. But really, every day, every morning, the sun rises, right? And every night the sun sets. Every day is an opportunity for us to start anew. So don't be discouraged if things don't go the way you had hoped they do right away at the beginning of the year. Every day is an opportunity to start again. Every moment is an opportunity to start again. And every breath is an opportunity to start again. And we connect to our breath. Every in-breath, we create that spaciousness in the body. And every out-breath, we let go. Every in-breath, we nourish our body. And every out-breath, we get rid of what doesn't serve us. We let go. So take a few minutes, if you haven't already, and get comfortable. If you are seated, again, it's also nice for your feet to be able to touch the floor. Take a moment to, as you settle in, just connect to all the contact points between your body and the floor and whatever other supports you're using, your chair, your cushion. Feel your sitting bones grounded. Let yourself touch the earth. Have this sense of connection, maybe sensing the warmth between your feet and the ground, your legs and the chair. If you're not sure what to do with your hands, resting them in your lap, you could just place one hand on top of the other, like so, or even slightly interlace the hands and let them rest. Sense the warmth between your hands. the palms of your hands, just connecting to the body. Take a few breaths to settle. If you like, you might breathe in through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. Connecting to that sense of release. Letting go of tension in your neck and your shoulders. Softening the forehead, the temples. If you feel comfortable doing so, you're welcome to close your eyes. Just limiting visual distractions around you. Can also just soften the gaze downward. Noticing any place where your body is holding tension this morning. And just noticing if you can soften a little bit. Let your arms relax by your sides. Just noticing your body, however you're showing up this morning. Welcoming yourself here. Welcoming all the parts of you. You are welcome. Whenever it feels comfortable, you can go back to your normal breathing in and out through your nose. And begin to feel your natural breath without trying to change it in any way. Just noticing the breath in and out through your nose. Sensing how the breath flows in and back out again. And begin to notice sensations of breath in the body. Perhaps noticing the rise and fall of your belly or your chest. You might feel your breath in the back body, movement between the shoulder blades. Even if it's difficult to breathe this morning for any reason, just kind of noticing how the breath feels without judgment. If you can, see if you can draw your next breath in a little more deeply, all the way down to the lowest part of your lungs. You might feel your breath rising, rise and fall of your belly. And as you become aware of your breath, just by bringing awareness there, you might notice the breath slow down or even out the pace of the breath. You might notice the length of your inhalation, the length of your exhalation. Perhaps finding some evenness between your inhalation and your exhalation. And if it's helpful, you can count the breath. You don't have to. But sometimes it's helpful in establishing what is the rhythm of my breath right now. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4. Breathing out, 2, 3, 4. I invite you to try it, and if it's not comfortable, you can just come back to noticing the breath. And see if you can find those pauses between your inhalation and your exhalation. And your exhalation and your inhalation. Again, without trying to force anything, just noticing where the breath stops when you breathe in. That pause before you begin to breathe out. Breathing out naturally, letting go, releasing. And noticing the stillness at the bottom of your breath before you take the next breath in. And again, this gentle noticing with kindness and curiosity will naturally slow the breath down. If you are counting the breath, let go of all counting, just noticing breath now. Let the breath be slow and easy. As you feel ready, bring awareness to your heart center. See if you can feel the breath now in the chest as the chest rises and falls. You might place one hand or both hands over your heart if it's comfortable to do so. Again, let the breath remain slow and easy. Still breathing in all the way down to the lowest part of your lungs, but feeling the fullness of the breath. Breathing out and feeling that gentle, quiet stillness at the bottom of the breath. And see if you can sense, feel, or even hear your heartbeat. Your heart gently being massaged by your lungs, Heart and lungs working together. Perhaps feeling the warmth between your hand and your heart. And take this moment to connect to your heart. And listening to your heart, your heartfelt intention. Asking your heart what it needs. And bring to mind a quality that you would like to cultivate in this year, in 2024. Maybe it's more peace in your life. Maybe it's health if you're dealing with a health challenge. Compassion or kindness. Clarity of vision if you've been feeling confused about your direction. It's something personal that affects you because ultimately we can only affect our own life. So take a moment now to listen to your heart, to ask it what it needs. Letting this quality arise. Maybe it's strength or stillness. And as you settle on a quality, take a moment to form it into a positive I am statement, as if you already have achieved this. So it might be I am peace, or I am whole and healed, or I am compassionate. But form this quality into a positive I am statement. And you might try saying it out loud a few times if you're in a space where you can do that. And then repeating it silently to yourself, letting it settle into the body, the mind, and the heart. I am peace, or I am freedom. I am freedom. I am freedom. Whatever your statement is. Letting it settle into the body, the mind, and the heart. You might try breathing it in with your inhalation, and breathing it out with your exhalation. And then letting it go, trusting the seed is planted. And I invite you to bring to mind now something that embodies that quality in nature or the environment. Maybe it's a person you admire, look up to. It embodies peace or health or courage, whatever you want to bring into your life. Calm strength. Maybe it's a clear, still lake, open sky, the face of a grandmother or an ancestor. If it's a person that embodies this quality, but bring to mind someone or something that embodies this quality you want to bring into your life. Visualizing it, or if you're not a visual person, just getting a sense or a feel for this thing that embodies this quality. And then once you have a sense of it, as you breathe in, let your hands come away from the body. And as you breathe out, bringing the hands back toward the heart, we're going to add the I am that statement, breathing in, so, and breathing out, hum. Keeping the vision of that quality in your mind's eye. Breathing in, so, and breathing out, hum. I am that. If you are more comfortable saying I am, you can breathe in, I am. And breathe out that. I am that. Breathing in, so. Hum. So. Hum. So. Hum. At some point, letting your hands rest either at your heart or in your lap. Keep repeating the phrases with your breath. So, hum. So, hum. So, hum. Continuing to breathe, holding the vision of this quality you'd like to bring into your life, and repeating so hum in silence for another minute or two. The next time you breathe out, letting go. Feeling your breath in your body, the rise and fall of your belly and your chest. Feel your feet touching the earth, your sitting bones in your chair, the warmth in the palms of your hands, the aliveness in your fingertips and your toes, beginning to connect to the space around you. Maybe starting to wiggle your fingers and toes a little bit. Gently coming back, turning the senses outward, arriving. And perhaps gently blinking your eyes open, letting them adjust to the light around you. If you're practicing near a window, you might even notice the change in the light. I love practicing this time in the morning. You can really wake up to how the world is awakening with you. Take a moment to notice how you feel. Maybe offering gratitude for whatever's in your heart in this moment. Honor yourself for taking this time to practice and to start the new year by making this space for yourself. It's a great habit to cultivate, to just take. It's just about 30 minutes. You don't even need to take that long if you have 10 minutes, 15 minutes in the morning to connect to your heart, to your breath. Thank you all for practicing with me. I wish you peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Take care and Happy New Year.